Welcome to Shanti Peace Yoga. Today's practice is part of the Nature series and is inspired by the element of fire. This session is energizing, powerful, and will create heat in our bodies, just like the qualities of fire. Light some candles for this practice or perform it on a sunny day to tap further into the element of fire. We will begin in a kneeling position on our mat. Tuck your toes under and bring your hands to heart center, lowering down onto your heels, spreading your toes wide apart, creating some heat into the soles of our feet. We will take around 5 deep, slow breaths here. Place your hands to the floor now and press back into downward dog. Fingers are spread wide apart, tailbone lifts up. If this is your first down dog today, it might feel good to pedal out the feet, lifting and lowering the heels. Allow your head to be heavy. We are going to be moving into a dancing warrior sun salutation. Our first round will be slow, allowing you time to get to know the poses and sequence, and the next rounds will be fast and timed with our breath. Begin by inhaling and lifting your right leg skyward. Exhale, bring the foot forward between your hands into a runner's lunge. Eyes face forward. Pivot the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Inhale and lift your upper body upright, arms rising overhead, hands clasped, index fingers pointing skyward. This is Warrior 1. Try to square your hips forward and ensure your bent knee is over your ankle. On your next exhale, release the hands and float the arms down parallel to the floor, turning your upper body to the left. Warrior 2. Feet don't move here. Gaze is skimming past your fingertips. Now flip your right hand up, palm up as you inhale and lift the right arm overhead. Left arm lowers and slides down the left leg. Reverse warrior. Gaze is skyward. On your next exhale, swing both arms forward, allowing your right arm to rest on your right thigh, palm up. Left arm extends over your left ear. Extended side angle pose. Again, our feet and legs are not moving as we transition. On your next inhale, upper body rises and arms float back into Warrior 2. On your next exhale, place both hands flat to the floor, slide the right leg back, coming into a high plank pose. If this is too difficult, lower the knees to the floor. Take an inhale and lower your body slowly to the floor. As you reach the floor, come into Cobra pose. Tops of the feet ground down, engage the quad muscles, and use your hands to push your chest off the floor. Arms are straight, lift your chin. On your next exhale, flip the toes over and press back strongly into downward dog. Take a few breaths here before we perform the dancing warrior sequence on the other side. On your next inhale, lift and extend your right leg skyward. Exhale, bring the foot forward between your hands into a runner's lunge. Eyes face forward. Pivot the back foot to a 45-degree. Inhale and lift your upper body upright, arms rising overhead, hands clasped, index fingers pointing skyward. Warrior 1. Try to square your hips forward and ensure your bent knee is over your ankle. On your next exhale, release the hands, float the arms down parallel to the floor, turning your upper body to the right. Warrior 2. Feet don't move here. Eyes looking past your fingertips. Now flip your left hand up, palm up as you inhale and lift the left arm overhead. Right arm lowers and slides down the right leg. Reverse warrior. Gaze is skyward. On your next exhale, swing both arms forward, allowing your left arm to rest on your left thigh, palm up. Right arm extends over your right ear, extended side angle pose. Feet and legs are not moving as we transition. On your next inhale, upper body rises and arms float back to Warrior 2. On your next exhale, place both hands flat to the floor, slide the left leg back, coming into high plank pose. Again, drop to your knees if needed. Inhale and lower your body slowly to the floor, coming into Cobra pose as before, or upward facing dog. If you would like to try upward facing dog, press into Cobra pose, but lift your knees and shins off the floor. Tops of the feet grounding down, gaze is skyward. On your next exhale, flip the toes over and press back strongly into down dog. Now that you're familiar with the Dancing Warrior Sun salutation, we're going to be moving faster, timing each pose with our breath, creating energy and heat. Starting on the right side, inhale and lift the right leg skyward. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Flip the right hand over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, right arm to right thigh, extended side angle pose. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose on toes or knees. Inhale, lower down, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. Now inhale, lift and extend the left leg. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands, runner's lunge. Pivot the back foot. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, flip the left hand overhead, reverse warrior. Exhale, left arm to left thigh, extended side angle pose. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose, knees or toes. Inhale, lower down to cobra or upward dog. Exhale, press back into downward dog. A few more breaths here. We will do this one more time on each side. Inhale, lift the right leg skyward. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands, runner's lunge. Pivot the back foot. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Flip the right hand over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, right arm to right thigh, extended side angle pose. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose. Inhale, lower down, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Take a few breaths here before we move to the other side. Inhale, extend and lift the left leg. Exhale, plank the foot between the hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, flip the hand over, reverse warrior. Exhale, left arm to left thigh, extended side angle. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose, toes or knees. Inhale, lower down, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Let's keep this momentum going and do another round of Dancing Warrior. Inhale and lift the right leg skyward. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Flip the right hand over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, right arm to right thigh, extended side angle. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose. Inhale, lower down, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg skyward. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands into a lunge. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift the hand, reverse warrior. Exhale, left arm to left thigh, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, final downward dog. Catch your breath here, and hopefully you are starting to feel the heat and fire created by the dancing warrior sequence. We will come to a quick rest now in child's pose. You can keep your knees fairly close together. Big toes touch, and this time place your arms down by your sides, holding onto your feet. Breathing deeply into your back, feeling your ribs expand. We are going to perform striking cobra, so extend your arms overhead, drop forearms to the ground, inhale and slide your chest forward, keeping it low to the ground, tailbone lifting. As you reach the top of your mat, straighten the arms and come into cobra. Exhale, press back into child's pose, arms overhead. Practicing striking cobra again. Inhale, drop the forearms, slide the chest forward, tailbone lifting, and press into cobra at the top of the mat. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. One more time. Inhale, drop the forearms, slide the chest forward, tailbone lifts, press into cobra at the top of the mat. And exhale, but come onto all fours, tabletop pose. We are going to keep creating heat in our spine and move into cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, and look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, looking down. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, looking up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow, moving with your own breath. We are coming up onto our knees now, and we'll work our way into camel pose. Start by placing your hands on your lower back. Inhale and press forward through your hips as you guide yourself into a back bend. Drop your head if you feel safe. Exhale to rise. Try this again. Inhale to back bend. You want to feel empowered and strong here. Only go as far back as your spine allows. Exhale to rise. If your spine allows, try this again. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to rise. If you feel ready, come into full camel pose by bending backward and release your hands down to your heels. Keep pushing the hips forward, lifting and expanding the chest, and head drops down. Eyes can be closed if you feel safe. To release this position, exhale strongly and push off your heels, coming upright. Sit back into child's pose now, rounding the spine into this counter pose. Arms can be overhead or by the sides. Forehead rests on the ground. Breathe deeply into your back, feeling the expansion after all of that back bending. We're going to come back to tabletop now. Inhale as you lift the right arm skyward, looking up at the fingertips, and exhale, thread the right arm down under the left. Left arm can be by the face, extended overhead, or you can take a bind and place your left hand to your right hip crease, opening up the top shoulder. On your next inhale, press yourself upright and re-extend your right arm skyward, and exhale back to center. This time, inhale and extend your left arm skyward, looking at the fingertips, and exhale, thread the arm down to the right. Again, you can keep the right arm by your face or extend it overhead. Or you can take a bind and place your right hand to your left hip crease, opening the shoulders even more. On your next inhale, press yourself upright and re-extend your left arm skyward, and exhale back to center. Swing your legs out from under you and make your way onto your back, knees bent. We are coming into bridge pose now. Ensure your feet are fairly close to your glutes. Palms face the sky, press down firmly through the feet, and inhale to raise your hips, squeezing the glutes actively. Exhale as you hold position here. Take an inhale and exhale, roll the spine down, drop the hips. Let's do this again. Inhale and actively squeeze the glutes to raise the hips skyward. Exhale and hold. Keep your neck neutral here. Take one more inhale and exhale to lower. Let's do bridge pose again, creating heat and power in our glutes. Inhale as you raise the hips, maybe lifting a bit higher than before. Exhale and hold. Take an inhale and exhale, lower the spine and the hips down. We are going to take an intermediate yoga pose now, wheel pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Only perform this if you know your spine and shoulder mobility will allow it. Let's all come into bridge pose one last time together. To take wheel pose, lift your arms overhead, palms come to the ground, fingers pointing toward the toes. Straighten your arms as you lift your head off the ground, chest and pelvis lifting skyward, drop the head. Make sure you aren't lifting from your lower back. All of your power, all of your fire comes from your hips, pelvis, and arms. Take an inhale and exhale. Bend the arms, lowering the body very slowly back onto your mat. Bring your knees to your chest and rock side to side, massaging the spine after all of that back bending. Start to come into happy baby pose by bending the knees deeply to the chest and grabbing hold of your big toes, spreading the legs as wide as is comfortable. Lower back presses firmly into the ground here. Feel free to keep rocking side to side. Ensure your neck is long and your feet are flexed here. Keep breathing deeply. Release the toes now and extend your legs out long and give them a little wiggle, shaking out any tension. Bend both knees now and lift your hips to the right edge of the mat, keeping both knees bent as you send them over to the left, coming into a twist. You can look up or over your right shoulder. Extend your arms out by your sides, but try to keep your shoulder blades in contact with the ground. Breathe deeply. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the knees and hips back to center. Bring your knees and hips over to the left edge of your mat now and twist over to the right side. You can look upright or look over your left shoulder. Again, make sure your shoulder blades are in contact with the ground. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your nose. Take an inhale and exhale, bring the knees and hips back to center. We will move into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Extend your legs long and place your arms wherever is comfortable. Close your eyes and allow yourself to cool down after fire yoga. Start to invite some movement back in the body, maybe reaching your arms overhead and stretching out long. Bend any leg now and start to roll onto your opposite side, resting your head on your upper arm. Take a few breaths here. Keep your eyes closed and press yourself upright, coming into a seated position. Maybe take a moment and roll your shoulders here, going one way and then reversing. Take a deep inhale now and extend your arms overhead, palms together. And exhale, bring the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. One more breath here. Inhale deeply in the nose and exhale strongly out the mouth. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bowing forward, Namaste.